I already knew that I wanted him to get professionally trained, right? I know that I'm smaller. I needed to be able to control this dog. There was no doubt about it. From day one, I had every intention on training him. So I had started looking for training places probably within probably around 4 months. I started looking, and I had every intention on training him in the very beginning.
And what was the first place you went to? You don't need to name them, but...
So the first place I went to was a place in the Valley, and that was the training assessment.
Okay.
This training assessment was with his litter mate and his litter mate's owner. We did it together, and the training assessment really just started out kind of normal, showing him, what is it called, where they take them up on agility.
Okay.
Right? So some agility and stuff like that. Then they came out and gave us this whole spiel on, an example dog, basically. Okay. And then they said they wanted to do one more thing. And the end of the session was they turned off all the lights. They left just my friend and I and the 2 dogs, Woo and his litter mate, in the warehouse type looking place. And they shut off all the lights, they left, and when they came back, they had an umbrella, they were creating banging noises really loud. And then they came into the facility with an umbrella charging and then opening and closing the umbrella. So it was essentially trying to create the idea that they were going to attack me to see how the dogs reacted.
And how did he react?
He was terrified.
That is not
He soiled
surprising.
himself. Yeah, he was terrified.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And what was their response? What did they say at the end of that?
They just recommended the highest level amount of training.
And what was their training program? What did they recommend with that? Was it bite work?
No, they didn't recommend bite work. They recommended protection. They wanted him to become a protection dog.
Okay. And why?
That is bite work.
Yeah.
Well, first off, listen, the training assessment, that is a little bit... I don't understand. If it went exactly how she's saying, which whatever, it may have, it may not have, I don't know, right? That is very... I'm not really sure what they were looking to get out of that.
Yeah, it's a little kooky.
Right? Like, especially like you look at like and it sounds like obviously given the fact that they recommended protection training, they're probably a protection training company, right? And they're testing to see like in this type of situation, fight or flight, what does the dog do? They're using agitation techniques that they generally would use on a dog that they're training for protection. Like if you wanted to train a protection dog, you would back tie it and then basically kind of antagonize it a little bit. That's obviously one way that a lot of people will historically do it until the dog starts displaying like a forward drive towards you, right? And then you would present like a sleeve or something. So given that he was so terrified in that moment, maybe they were trying to assess his nerves of like in an agitated state, does he go into this complete meltdown panic or does he kind of rise to the occasion with that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Here's the weird thing to me, right? They took both dogs to the assessment, right?
Yeah.
I don't really know why they did that. If they were going there assessing, oh my gosh, like my dog just bit somebody. I need to get training to help the dog not bite somebody.
Yeah.
Here is my potential assessment of what might be going on here.
Okay.
Maybe the dog bit somebody. Maybe because given the fact that she's talking about how the boyfriend was holding the dog improperly and stuff, she may have just chalked that up as whatever. That would never have happened with me. It's because you were handling the dog like shit. They didn't think twice about it. That actually was not the reason why they suck out training. They suck out training because they were interested in making these dogs protection dogs. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They did not seek out behavioral modification help.
Yeah.
They suck out protection training specifically for these dogs, which would then make complete sense why they would have did that assessment to see in a real life situation, what is this dog actually going to do? Does it have the forward drive needs in order to become a protection dog or not? If not, that assessment makes absolutely no sense. But I'll tell you, I'm already getting some vibes from this woman, just in the way that she's talking, that she very much thinks that she is in completely the right in all these situations, that she might be leaving important details out.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're getting that vibe or not.
No,
also
100%.
But that would make complete sense why that assessment happened that way.
I was
like it would make complete sense. If not, it would make zero sense.
Yeah, I was going to say that would be so out of the blue.
Yeah.
If that's not what you were looking
But if
for.
you were looking for protection training, that's why I took both of them. You and your whoever has the other dog, your friend. Oh, hey, we should go get our dogs protection trained together.
Yeah.
Right? There's no way a reputable training company would handle a behavioral modification assessment that way.
No.
It just, I mean, listen, there's some shit trainers out there, don't get me wrong. But like, it just, the story doesn't quite add up here.